Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mike back here at the old Death Machine Factory. It's gonna be kind of a more odd one than normal. I'm flying solo again this week. Randy is out with work, so yeah, you got me pretty much. Not that he ever talks anyway. But as you can kind of see in the background here, it's gonna be a little different because kind of just doing a mix match of stuff today. I am going to show you guys kind of the process of me building this thing, a camper, camper. I'm taking it on the Gambler 500 in about a month. And then everyone keeps asking me about my beast over here. Well, in order to explain this, we need to talk about this. This here was built before this was built. But these are the OG DMF vehicles, so to speak. We've built a couple other ones since then, well, before then I should say. But this big monster here, also known as the Murder Corn, is a 94 GMC 2500. It obviously looked nothing like this when we bought it. We've done a dually conversion on the back. Got a 86 Chevy RV. Took the axle out, bolted right in. Randy built that entire roof rack from scratch. Tied it into this push bar, which he got for, I don't even remember, I think it went to an F-250 if I'm thinking right. Made it fit this big honking beast. I forget what that was, got that from a buddy of mine years ago. He hand built the visor. And if you see right up there, there's a big air tank. Well, there's a reason for that. I don't think they're up there right now, but train horns. And if I get them to put them back on, you will hear them. But yeah, custom dual stack side pipes, or whatever you want to call them. It actually sounds really cool. And early in the morning, it looks like a fucking train just chooching. There's our bracket that we use to mount it. Like the equivalent of 33s, tall wise anyway, I'm thinking here. They're a 265, 75, 16. I think that's equivalent to a 33. And then we got 31s up front. Believe it or not, this thing does really good off-road. I mean, for what she is. We went through a couple of spots last year. She just digs in and pushes. It'll also dig in and push about 4 cars in front of it if they don't move. Found that out too. But yeah. Naturally, we did the paint job in black. Did our variation of an A-team stripe. It's not very good. But it's better than what I did. He actually fixed where I screwed up. As you can tell, this is definitely Randy's because this is the Mad Max edition. For those that don't know, that's his nickname, is Mad Max. Got the ladder that leads up to the top. Got the air conditioner in the back because air conditioner in this doesn't really work with the shit. That's fixing to come out though and go into this here. But the roof rack, we got to finish out. But the train horns did go up there. But got our spare tire that really just for the front, for being honest. But once we put plywood all the way up for the front, we can actually hang out up here. We actually have barbecued up here. It's pretty nice actually. You get a nice shaded spot and just get up here and chill out. Ugh. Yeah, being fat hurts. Don't want nobody to tell you otherwise. The 10 really no purpose other than we thought it was kind of cool. That's our generic canopy that you can roll out, and it comes out about 4 feet and pop the poles up against the van there. Got a nice shade spot wherever we want to go. Interiors, you know, it's not the best, but I love this damn thing. You can see we got rope lights. They go all the way around it, and they're actually long enough that when we put the canopy out, we could string them through there. Venture Brothers. Don't ask me, that's just something we kind of started doing. Team Venture, because we're down for any stupid thing. One of my favorite things about this, the old school 60s Impala steering wheel. Yeah. Yeah, to get her set back up, we had some stuff stored in here, but TV mount, like I said, air conditioner. Had a custom set of seats kind of put in here. Center console, it's nice. But that is the gist of what is known as the murder corn. So like I said, that had to be brought up before I talked about the wagon, because this was like our first big build. Like, we've done other little things here, like if y'all seen the video of the Honda we turned into a truck, that wasn't the first one we've done. We actually turned a Ford Festiva into a truck a couple years ago. If I can find the pictures, I'll put it in here somewhere. So yeah, that wasn't the first one, it won't be the last one. But moving on to my beast. And I've kind of done videos sort of like this before, so I don't want to like keep doing the same thing over and over, but I've had comments I've seen here and there. People stop and ask me whenever I'm out driving it. So I'm going to kind of do this now, you know, and then like over, you know, if I do anything major to it, you know, I'll bring it back in again, but I just don't really want to keep doing the same thing over and over. Even though until we get other stuff, which we have plenty of shit, you know, get time to do other stuff, I should say. After the Gambler, we got other things planned, but it's just getting this stuff ready. But anyway, 92 Caprice wagon on a 98 K1500 frame. We cut 2 feet out of it and shortened it. We actually Z-notched it. Not really sure how well this is going to show, but as you can see, right there is where we notched it. That is actually a part of the frame that I cut out and I put up there, and I thought speed holes would look cool. Not so much. But it tied the car more into the frame. We did those mounts. Got these here step bars welded straight to the frame. Kind of had to modify them because, as you can see, that goes back almost to the tire, which is the leaf springs right there. So yeah, had to modify those. It's sitting on 33s. I can fit bigger. I've actually articulated this thing on that pile of gravel and tucked the rear tire. I can't remember if I showed that on here or on TikTok. Semi bumper off of like 2001, 2000-ish, you know, Freightliner. I can't remember what, probably a classic. Custom made that, obviously. The lights and the grill and the turn signals are from an 89 Chevy 1-ton that I got in there. I got to get a different hood, but I'm going to actually make things look a little bit better. I've made a patch panel where the old side lights went. This is going to get filled in. Obviously, roof rack. That roof rack was originally bought for my 2006 Jetta, and it looked very large on the Jetta. But I didn't care. I wanted a roof rack on it. Jetta stopped working, got rid of it, kept the roof rack. It's on here now. Obviously, I got the big light bar there that is bright as hell. I've had those lights I got off a buddy at work. They work. They're just not as bright as that, obviously. But I got them wired in. They can come on and work. I got bored one day because I didn't like the exhaust on it. So, took 3 feet of a semi-stack, and that's now my exhaust tip. Sounds pretty decent. I know I put the video on here, so. And the reason it sounds pretty decent is because of that real short, you know what I mean, super short glass pack right there. This here, it's hackery, but that actually goes to this, which is a portable AC unit. To get the AC to work between the car and the truck was going to be kind of a pain in the ass. So that's what I did. I got to find or fix a better way to hold this down, because in doing some of the stuff I wanted to do, like put this tailgate, which is a skin, off of the same 98 pickup, I wanted to kind of make it look more like a truck from the back to kind of match the front, so I've got to finish grafting all of this in, and it looks more like a truck from the back. That bumper is actually the factory rear bumper off of this. And yes, it bolted right on. See what else we got going on here. Oh, let's get down here. We added on to the frame from here to here, but that was clearly because I needed to add this here hitch, which y'all have seen me tow a trailer with already, I think. Gas tank, 32-gallon gas tank that came off the same RV that the dually came out of that, which actually the RV is still sitting down over there. It's still got a motor and a good trans in it. The only thing I've done to this car isn't even a lift. I had to put them blocks on here to actually level it back out because it's so damn heavy. This thing weighs about 6,000 pounds. Factory 10-bolt rear. Don't like it. But it works for now, and I don't beat this thing too bad. I actually have, which, if I can get this to zoom in, I'm not even going to try to zoom in, but there's the 89 way off the hill there, that 1 ton, that I'm going to end up putting the 1 ton drive line in this car eventually and make it a 1 ton. So that's the quickened story on these two things here. Like I said, everyone, you know, I've had a lot of people ask me about that because I drive this to town way more. Like, this is my daily driver. I drive this everywhere. I drive 30-40 miles to work and back every day in this car. I would go between Missouri and Illinois every day. Randy doesn't really need to drive this as much, so it gets taken out less often, but when it gets taken out, it gets just as much attention as my car. So, yeah. But that's that. Like I said, I shot some video footage of me building this thing here, which all it is a camper shell I had lying around. I put it on top of a trailer that I used to haul firewood and stuff and scrap. I just added this board here basically along the top, you know, and a little bit of supporting board there. And it is tall as shit. Like, I can stand up in here and have plenty of room, which would be going to the Gambler. I wanted to have my four-wheeler come with me, so that's why I wanted it to be kind of tall. Well, it's probably a foot too tall if we're being honest. But hey, can't say I don't have room. But that's kind of the long and short of what's going on today. I think we're about 15 minutes in just me talking about the cars. So I'm going to kind of montage the building of the camper. Getting ready to go kind of wash it out and kind of figure out my next step and go from there. I might do some more stuff on the car today. Really need to, because like I said, it's less than a month away before we go, and I've got not a lot of stuff to do to it, but enough, and only having a day and a half every week to actually work on it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So yeah, there's that. Hope y'all kind of enjoyed the little, you know, go over of the van and the car. The van, I know this is probably going to get brought up at some point. The van is a TBI 350. I believe it's got a 700 R4 in it. I can't remember. And then the rear end, I think, is a 411 gears. 55 is her top speed. Not as bad on gas as you would think, but it will pull down a house. The car, everything is from the truck. The wiring harness, the engine, transmission, everything is out of the 98, so it's a 5.7 350 Vortec with the 4L60. You know, I literally used everything out of the truck down to the speedometer, the brake booster, everything. Like, I even modified the taillights from the car to accept the little piece on the truck taillights. It's like a little circuit breaker or something. And yeah, that's that. So hope y'all kind of enjoyed it. You know, you'll definitely see them again in the future, but I figured for now we have this going on right now. We've got that going on right now. That might get going on, I don't know. And just I've got a Jeep that sits way down over there. I gotta fix. It needs a motor. I've got a 1-ton, not the 89. I've got a 81 that needs a transmission put in it, which is coming out of the same RV that the other parts come out of. So yeah, that's kind of the next couple months for the old Death Machine factory here. Now, kind of as a, you know, a little bit of a preview, like I said, we got this going on here. The motor that came out of this, toast. Transmission is still good. So we have an idea if it'll work. This little 2-cylinder diesel. It's not a for sure, but we're mapping out ideas on how to make that work. So, kind of, you know, keep an eye on that stuff. Y'all into mini trucks, this will be coming along in the next couple weeks. I've actually got a video kind of shot of it getting brought in here and pulling the engine. Nothing major, but it's, you know, something. So, I'm aware we don't have that many subscribers, but I am working on launching a Patreon where I'm going to try to put behind the scenes stuff and other stuff like that. If y'all want to pitch in, I got it set at $2. I don't think we're worth any more than that right now. You know, just because I know the quality of stuff, the upload schedule, it's all kind of hectic. But the idea is, basically, if I can get Patreons coming on and trying to help and do extra stuff for them, we have ideas. We want to try to get a merch line going. We want to try to work on getting better audio and video stuff to make our stuff better. You know, help keep the lights on. We're not going to lose the shop. I want to make that joke, but everyone else does. I mean, $2 from a couple of people is a pack of grinding discs, which a couple weeks ago we were out of grinding discs somehow. We were actually out of everything to cut, so yeah. There's that. Like I said, I got it launched. I got a couple of things on there. I'm going to work on doing some more stuff. If y'all want to check it out, I'd appreciate it. If not, hit the subscribe button here and help get us more exposure on, you know, YouTube. You know, that's the key. The more exposure we can get, you know, Even if we don't have Patreons, we can try to invest a little bit more money, take a little bit more time, but then we can get more stuff going and try to put out a much better product for you guys. And that's kind of the ultimate goal here. Is we like doing what we're doing. It's just recording what we're doing and putting it out for everybody to kind of enjoy, laugh, come along with us on this crazy ride, whatever you want to call it. You know, it takes money. So I ain't begging for money. I'm just saying if y'all want to help, cool. If not, we're going to keep doing it anyway. It just might take a little longer to get things better. So until, I guess until next time, like I said, I'm going to try to upload a couple more things. You might see more of this stuff today. I don't know yet, but until next time, take it easy.